I'm not a mom, I'm a mom who just got my first real taste of chaos. I pumped for months, hours a day, just to keep my baby full, and then he showed up and he just took it. I came home to find my baby's milk in his smoothie. 8 hours, just like that, like it was some kind of generic drink. I was stunned, I was furious, and I was crying. I didn't just lose my milk, I lost trust. I lost my sense of control, and I lost my ability to stay calm. I was screaming and I was crying and I was done. This isn't just about milk. This is about respect. This is about my child, my body, my choices, and he didn't even see it. He didn't even think about it. I banned him, not because I'm a monster, but because I'm a mom who has boundaries. And I won't let anyone cross them, not even my own brother-in-law. So what exactly are we talking about? It's not just about breast milk. It's about trust, respect, and boundaries. I poured my heart into this milk and he treated it like a snack. He took 8 ounces of my hard work and called it liquid. That's not liquid. That's my life, my health, my commitment to my baby. And he laughed at me. He used my milk without asking, without caring. It's like he's saying, I don't care about your efforts, your pain, or your dedication. That's not okay. And then he says it's not liquid gold, like I'm selling it or something. That's not how this works. I didn't put my milk in a jar to be used as a drink. I put it there for my baby. This is about more than milk. It's about being seen, respected, and treated like the person I am. And if he can't respect that, then maybe he's not the person I want around my baby. You think this is just about milk? It's about respect. You take something sacred, something I poured my soul into, and turn it into a snack. I built this stash for my baby. Not for your cravings, not for your jokes. You don't get to take from that. You don't get to laugh. You call it liquid, I call it love. You take it for granted. I gave it everything and you didn't even notice. You're not just stealing milk. You're stealing my voice, my strength, my sanity. I had to ban you. I had to say no. You think this is a personal thing. It's not. This is about how we treat what we value. And I'm done letting people take it. Imagine a baby bottle filled with gold, not just milk. Every ounce was a sacrifice, a labor of love, a silent war against time. Then one day the gold is poured into a blender, mixed with bananas and ice, and served with a smile that doesn't touch the eyes. I didn't just lose my milk. I lost my trust, my boundaries, and the goddamn right to feel like a mother in my own home. He laughed, I cried. And in that moment I realized the real liquid gold wasn't in the bottle. It was in my heart, and it just shattered. The whole thing felt like a slap in the face. A betrayal of every drop I poured into that freezer, every hour I spent chasing that milk. And now I'm left asking myself, was I wrong to ban him? Or was he just a stranger in my home, touching something sacred and not even realizing it? I made that milk for my baby. Every drop was for him, not for a smoothie, not for a laugh. He took it like it was nothing, like it was just water, like I wasn't even the one who made it. I cried, not because I was mad, but because I felt like I'd lost something real, something mine. He laughed, he called it not liquid gold, but to me it was everything. It was life, it was love. I banned him, not because he did something bad, but because he didn't see what I did. He didn't see the milk, he didn't see me. And now I wonder, was I wrong for banning my own brother, or was I right to protect what was mine? I've spent months building this stash, waking up at 4 a.m. to pump, just to have it used like it's some kind of snack. I had no idea he was even there, and when I walked in I was just broken. I didn't even know what to say. He just laughed like it was no big deal, like my milk was just some random juice he found in the fridge. I didn't even know how to process it. I just cried, like I was holding on to something that didn't even belong to me anymore. And then I did the worst thing. I banned him, not because he was a bad person, but because I felt like I was being used, like my milk wasn't sacred anymore. He took my milk, my hard work, my sacred stash, and turned it into a smoothie, like it was just some random juice from the fridge. I was so angry I couldn't even breathe. It wasn't just the milk, it was the trust, the effort, the love I put into every drop. He laughed and said it wasn't liquid gold, like I was trying to sell it for a fortune. But it's not about the money. I cried and he didn't even care. It felt like he didn't see me, didn't see my pain, didn't see the milk as anything more than a drink. I banned him and I didn't regret it. It wasn't about the milk. It was about respect, about boundaries, about not letting people take from me without a fight. I told him that milk was for my baby, not for a smoothie. You're not even a parent, you're just a guest. He just laughed and said it's not liquid gold. I couldn't believe he was so casual about it. I had spent months pumping, every day, every night, just to have this stash. I built it, I saved it, I trusted it would be used for the right purpose. And he took it for a smoothie. I got so angry I started crying. Not just because he used it, but because he didn't even see it as something special. He didn't care. And I felt so violated, so betrayed by the very person I trusted. I told him I was banning him, not just from my house but from my life. And he said, "You're overreacting," but I wasn't. I was done with him treating my milk like it was nothing. Breast milk isn't just liquid. It's biology, it's chemistry, it's the only thing my baby needs to survive. It's not some kind of random fluid, it's everything. He took 8 ounces. 8 ounces of something that took me 10 hours to pump 6 days a week for months. It wasn't just a bottle, it was a lifeline. He laughed, he called it not liquid gold, but that's not how it works. That's not how biology works, that's not how I feel. I didn't just lose my milk, I lost trust. I lost a sense of safety. He didn't understand what he was taking. He didn't understand what he was destroying. The science is clear, the biology is clear, the emotion is clear. I'm not wrong. I'm protecting what's mine. I'm protecting my child. I tried to laugh it off, but my heart was pounding like a drum. I had worked so hard, poured so much into that milk, and now it was gone like a dream I couldn't wake up from. He said it was just liquid, but to me it was more than that. It was love, it was survival, it was the only way I could give my baby the best of me. I couldn't believe he would do that, not knowing what it meant to me. It felt like a slap in the face, like he was robbing me of something sacred. I was so upset, I cried, and he just laughed. He said it wasn't liquid gold, but to me it was the closest thing to gold I had. I had to ban him because that milk wasn't just for my baby, it was for me too. And he didn't get it. You think I'm overreacting? You think I'm just being dramatic? I didn't just lose milk, I lost trust. I built this stash with my body, my tears, my time. He used it like it was water. Like it was just something to throw in a blender. Like I was some kind of milk bank. Like I didn't have a life, like I didn't have a baby. I don't know if he thought I'd be okay with it. I don't know if he thought I'd just laugh. But I didn't, I cried. I screamed, I was furious, I was heartbroken. And then he laughed. He said it's not liquid gold, like it's not sacred, like it's not personal, like it's not mine. That's when I knew exactly what I had to do. I couldn't trust him with my baby. I couldn't trust him with my milk. I couldn't trust him with me. They told me it was just milk. But it's not just milk. It's my body, my blood, my life. It's the only thing I've ever poured into something that didn't ask for it. He took it like it was a juice box. Like it didn't cost me hours of my day. Like it wasn't my milk, my nourishment, my sacrifice. He laughed, he called it not liquid gold. But I'm the one who made the gold, and I'm the one who got the burn. So yeah, I banned him. Not for the milk, for the disrespect. For the way he treated something sacred like it was a snack. You know what's worse than someone using your breast milk? Someone using your breast milk and then calling it not liquid gold. That's not a joke, that's a slap in the face. I had worked so hard to build that stash, pumping like a machine every day. It wasn't just milk, it was my time, my energy, my love, and he just took it for a snack. I didn't just lose my milk, I lost my trust. And trust, once broken, is hard to rebuild. Especially when the person who broke it is someone you're supposed to rely on. Little sponsor break, check out the Fire TV Stick 4K streaming device. There's a QR code on screen and a link below to see it. Now subscribe and let's keep going. So yeah, I banned him. Not because he was a bad person, but because he treated something sacred like it was just a drink. And that's not okay. You don't realize how much you take until you're the one holding the line. Until you're the one guarding something that's not just yours. It's your baby's, your life, your pride. It's not just about the milk. It's about the trust, the boundaries, the way you've built this whole world around your child, and someone just waltzes in and breaks it like it's nothing. You start to see it everywhere. Those little cracks in the walls, the way people assume they know what's best, the way they walk all over your carefully laid plans like it's their own. You realize the real fight isn't just about the milk. It's about who gets to touch your child's future, and who gets to decide what's okay and what's not. It's everywhere in the way people talk, the way they treat your space like it's theirs, the way they take what they want without asking, without even realizing what they've taken. This isn't just about one smoothie. It's about how many times you've been asked to step aside, how many times you've been told you're overreacting, how many times you've had to defend your love. I stood in the kitchen, staring at the blender, the milk gone. I felt like a parent who just discovered their child had eaten a whole bag of candy. I didn't know what to say. I just stared at him, my chest tight, my voice cracking like a record player on a bad day. I didn't just feel angry. I felt violated. Like someone had walked into my sacred space and stolen something I had worked so hard for. That's when I lost it. I cried and I couldn't stop. I couldn't even look at him. I just wanted to be alone with my pain and my milk. I banned him, not just for that one time, not just for using my milk, not just for being an idiot. I banned him for being a terrible person. I stared at the the milk still swirling in it, like a tiny, frozen lake of betrayal. I couldn't breathe, my chest tight, my hands shaking like I'd just been hit by a truck. He laughed like it was a joke, like I was overreacting, like he had a right to my milk because he was family. I wanted to scream, to hit him, to throw the smoothie in his face. I couldn't take it anymore. I lost it, cried, screamed, and in that moment I knew I had to ban him. I had to protect what was mine, even if it meant cutting out the people I love. He called it not liquid gold, but to me it was everything. It was my sweat, my time, my life, and now it was gone. I had to protect it, even if it meant losing a family member. I told him I had a right to my milk, and he just shrugged and said it was just liquid. Like it was a joke, like it was nothing. I told him I worked around the clock for this, that it was my body, my labor, my sacrifice. He laughed again, like I was overreacting. I felt like the world was spinning, like I was holding on to something that was taken from me, and he didn't even care. It was like he didn't see me at all. I said I was banning him, that I was done. He just said, okay, fine, like it was a game, like it didn't matter, and I just broke. I never thought I'd be the one to ban a family member. But here I am, standing in the kitchen with tears in my eyes, holding a bottle that's half empty and my heart fully broken. He laughed at me, called it not liquid gold, like it's some joke I'm supposed to laugh at. But I'm not laughing. I'm furious and I'm crying and I'm done. I built this stash month by month, with sweat and tears and a whole lot of hope that it would be used for something sacred, not some throwaway smoothie. I'm not just mad about the milk. I'm mad about the disrespect, the entitlement, the way he made me feel like I'm not even part of this family anymore. The downside nobody puts on the brochure is that when you give your heart and body for your baby, you also have to guard it against the people you love. We were supposed to be the cool, modern family. But now I'm the one who's not even allowed to have a fridge full of my own milk. He didn't even look at me. He just took it like it was nothing. Like my milk was just another grocery item he could grab. I didn't even know how to be angry. I just cried. I didn't even know what I was crying for. Was it for the milk? For the betrayal, for my own helplessness? And then I realized maybe the real question is, how did we get here? How did we let this happen? How did we let a person take something so sacred and make it into a joke? Maybe the answer is that we didn't figure out how to protect what's ours. We just let it be taken, and then we wonder why we feel so broken. So here I am, a mom trying to make sense of this, and somehow it's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. My milk, my precious milk, not just food, but my body trying to feed my baby. He uses it like it's just another drink, like it's not something I worked for, like it's not something I gave to my baby. He laughed, I cried. My heart just broke. He called it not liquid gold. But to me it's everything. It's my baby's survival, my body's way of saying I love him. How can he not see that? I'm not angry at him for using the milk. I'm angry that he didn't see the value in it, that he didn't understand the gravity of what he took. It's not just about the milk. It's about respect, about boundaries, about understanding that some things are sacred and shouldn't be taken lightly. What if we didn't just use it once, but we used it like it was an endless well? What if we took it, sipped it, mixed it with everything, like it was our own personal milk bar? What if we didn't just take it, but we took it and then bragged about it? Oh, I used your milk in my coffee, it's so good. Like it's some kind of bragging rights for the whole family. What if we didn't just take it, but we took it and then told everyone else in the family it was okay? Oh, he used some milk, no big deal. Like it's some kind of family secret that's supposed to be shared. What if we didn't just take it, but we took it and then told the baby it was okay too? Oh baby, this is your milk, just like your own. Like we're trying to make it feel like it's all part of the family, even though it's not. What if we didn't just take it, but we took it and then told the baby it's not even real milk? Oh, it's just water, baby, don't worry. Like we're trying to twist the truth for our own comfort. It's like someone took a cup of my tears and used it to water a plant they didn't care about. I poured my life into this milk, and he just grabbed a cup and laughed. He didn't just take it, he made a joke about it, like it was some kind of cheap substitute for water. Like I was some kind of milk vending machine. I banned him, not because he did something terrible, but because he made me feel like I wasn't even worth the effort. Like I was just a resource to be used. It's not about the milk, it's about the message. He didn't just take something from me, he took a piece of who I am and how I feel about my baby. They still can't agree on whether breast milk is food or medicine. Some say it's just nutrition, others say it's a sacred gift. But when it's gone, no debate. Pediatricians argue about how much it matters. Nurses say it's about trust. My therapist says it's about power, but none of it matters when it's in a smoothie. They say it's just milk, but it's not just milk. It's my body, my child, my labor, my love, and he took it for a smoothie, That's not just milk. They want to talk about consent. I want to talk about boundaries. And I'm done explaining why my milk is not a resource. It's a bond, and he broke it. The experts still bicker. I'm done bickering, I'm done explaining. I'm done letting my milk be used like it's not mine. It's not a debate, it's a line, and I crossed it. You ever try to make a smoothie with breast milk? It's not just liquid, it's a lifeline. Every drop is a battle, a pump, a cry, a moment of pure, sacred purpose. He took it, not just a sip, not just a little. 8 hours, like it was just another grocery store item. Like it didn't mean anything. Like it didn't cost me hours of my life. I screamed, I cried, I didn't even know what to say. I felt like the whole world was crashing down. My milk, my baby, my everything, gone in a single careless sip. And then I did something I never thought I'd do. I banned him. Not just from my house, not just from my life, but from my heart, from my baby's future. That's the trick, that's how you make a ban feel like a win. You take something sacred, something personal, and you make it mean something. You turn it into a battle. A declaration, a truth. You think you're just being practical, but you're actually taking something sacred and making it a punchline. You're not just using my milk, you're using my trust, my love, my labor. You don't realize that this milk isn't just liquid. It's the hours I spent in the dark, the pain, the sacrifice. You're treating it like it's just another ingredient in your smoothie. Real quick, if you've been looking for Fire TV Stick 4K streaming device, this one's worth a look. Scan the QR code on screen or tap the link below and subscribe for more finds. You don't understand that this is not just about milk, it's about respect. It's about boundaries. It's about how you treat the people who love you. You think you're just being casual, but you're being careless. You're not just violating my trust, you're violating my right to feel safe, seen, and respected. Before you go, if you enjoyed this, please give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And tell us in the comments what you'd like us to make next. We read every single one. Thank you so much for watching. Comment this emoji if you made it to the end.